Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. The look I'm going to be doing today is going to be a pride inspired look to help us celebrate our community, LGBTQ. So what I'm doing first, I already went in and did my right eyebrow off camera. Now I'm going to go ahead and finish off my left. I already filled it in with the pencil, and now I'm just going back in with my LA Girl Pro Concealer and the shade Warm Honey, and I'm going to carve it out. Wow, I'm going in with my flat angle brush. If it's your first time new to my channel, please go ahead and like this video, subscribe to it, and let me know if you would like to see more videos, and if you have any looks that you would like to see me do. And then I'm going to go in and just do my top part. And then I just go on with my finger and kind of blend it out. Blend it out. And then if they don't look like twins, I'm going to go back in until they look like twins. You want your eyebrows to look like twins and not fraternal. So it's kind of like one of my biggest things about my makeup. If my eyebrows aren't right, then I cannot finish the look. How many of you ladies take forever to do your eyebrows? Leave it down in the comment section and let me know, so I know I'm not the only one that takes forever for her eyebrows. Twins need them to be. I'm going to go back in with my eyebrow pencil from Wet n Wild in the shade of Natural Brown. And just spread that evenly through. Make sure it looks filled in and nice. And I like using the natural brown because I feel like sometimes when we do the ebony kind, it looks like it's really sharped on, like sharpied on, and I don't have that one to do. gonna just go in and I'm gonna sharpen out the fronts of my eyebrows. And you always want to make sure your eyebrows are like, I say, evened out with my nostrils. That's how much space I want in the middle. I don't want them to be too far apart or too close in to where it looks like a unibrow. I'm gonna just go in and dab with my finger again. Like I said, like I'm never pleased with my eyebrows, so I could be done, but I'm gonna go back in there and I'm gonna find them, you know. Don't mind them edges, at least I got some. They're kind of nappy right now with all the heat and humidity out here. So alright. So this one was just a little longer, so I had to go in and make them even. Alright, so the next thing I do, since I have my flat brush and my concealer already out, I already go ahead and I prime my eyes for my eyeshadow. And I do this because I want a blank canvas when I do my shadows, because as you can see, it's darker around the eyes. So just putting this concealer on it just blends it out. And I blend that up all the way to my eyebrow. Just like so. And then I go in and I dab just a little bit of the excess to where it's just a bit dry. Because then I go in with a powder brush and I blend it all in. You just want to blend that in and try to blend it in. And there you can see there's very much so a difference in the eyes. This gives me more of an even skin tone, and this not so much an even skin tone. So I'm gonna go over in my left eye and I'm gonna do the same thing that I did with the left eye with the concealer. Like I said, I'm gonna bring that up to my eyebrow. And bring it across my nose and stuff. Just to, like I said, have that all even. And I'm gonna go on finger and blend it out some. And I'll do a little bit under my eye. And then I'm gonna go back in with powder brush. And I'm just gonna blend that out. Up to that eyebrow again, across the flat part of my nose. And there you have it. We have an even skin tone for my eyes. And then what I'm going to do is I take a bit of my setting powder and I set my eyes. And I set with Ben Nye Banana powder. I love it. It doesn't give you too much of a flashback, so I'm enjoying it. So I pour a little bit out. And I stick my powder brush right on it. And boop, 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 tap it off a little bit. And then I just go in and put it on. And that's setting that eye so that the shadow won't move around. And it really sets in your eye. And then I brush off the excess of it. And by no chance am I a professional makeup artist. I am not. I just like makeup and I just love doing it. And I figure why not? Why not just do it? Alright, so now I'm gonna go into the eyes. So let's get started. So for my base, I'm going to go in with my Nikki K New York palette. And I'm just going to use this real neutral taupe shade. And I'm just going to use that for the top of my eye. Just right up in here. And at all times when you're doing your makeup, you don't want to hold your brush from the base of it, because what you do is you don't have any control over the eyeshadow. So when you hold it at the end, you have control, and you can use like lighter strokes, and you're not putting a lot on there. So I always go outward and in little circles, and then I go around in swiper motions to do it. And once I reach the consistency and the blending that I want, I go over to my other eye. Now, this is where the crazy colors come in. And I'm just going to go in with my this little cute palette I got off of Amazon. It's 40 shades. And I like it. They have nice, beautiful colors in it. I'm going to be using this to create my rainbow effect. So I'm going to go in with my purple shade first, as soon as I can find the correct brush I'm looking for. And I'm going to apply that right underneath where I applied the taupe at. And they're very pigment, so I kind of like that. in the small circles to blend that out. And I'm going to do the same for the other one. I'm sorry, my mirror is over this way. I'm actually in my living room doing my makeup versus upstairs at my vanity in my bedroom. So now that I have it to the consistency and shade that I want, I'm going to move on to my next color. So I'm going to go in with this orange shade right here. Have to make sure I have the right orange. This is looking kind of reddish. What you shall say? And I'm gonna go right into my crease with it. Right into the crease.
There it is. I can see it, Princess. In the darkness, the fires of hope will set us free.
Pandora, no!
You know why I'm here. You brought me here to do this.
Get that to the consistency.
No, Princess. There is no other way. Let me go!
No, child!
I am not a child. You're hurting me.
Doing the same for that left eye, going in with the orange.
Let her down, Zeus! Your obsession with this thing has become somewhat of a nuisance, my son. Release the girl, Zeus! Don't confuse this object, this construction of emotions with your own question one.
I think I might have to put some more of that purple in there. So I don't want to lose the purple within the orange. So I'm going to go back in with the purple that I was using. And make that a little bit more prevalent on the left eye.
Taking pity on you has been my greatest mistake. Just as taking pity on this thing will prove to be your greatest mistake.
Alright.
This has nothing to do with her. It has everything to do with her. Put her down.
So now I'm going to cut, do a cut crease, and one more second to apply another, to make it a little bit more popped. Yeah. What I did is I went into my Nikki K palette and I got some orange. It's called Sun Kiss. So I'm gonna go back in with the concealer and my flat brush. It's about to go back in with nothing. It's about to follow. Baby groups about to follow. Alright, and I'm gonna go cut my crease. I'm not a professional. It's gonna be something we do together. And the last thing you want to do is open your eye up too much, and then the concealer laying on your side. When I'm with you, I can't get her. I'm just going to zoom in with that eye so y'all can see what I'm doing just a little better. Maybe not that zoomed in. But I'm cutting right above that orange shade. Right now I'm just going in and making sure that the lines are even. And then now I'm going to go over to my other eye and do the same. Just remember that you have that concealer. I had to grim up. Oops, on for a second. But just remember you have that concealer on that eye so you don't want to literally like bend your eyes. I'm going to go in and cut this crease out. And I made a boo-boo. I went up too far.
This is what I am meant to do. You know that. Please. Kratos, you know this is the only way.
Alright, so. That song was like stuck in my head. Rihanna Wild Thoughts. Who else loves that song? Let me know. So since I have that on there, what I'm gonna do is go and make sure it's dry. I don't want to wipe that around. I'm gonna just go in with my orange brush that I was using, and I'm gonna just blend it in. And blend it in. So it does. Just gotta go back in. Alright. Here we go. We officially cut our crease. I'm gonna zoom back out. Or in. Out. Or in. Well, I guess that didn't work out too well, huh? I miss my stain. I miss it. Alright. Now that we got that out of the way. Excuse me. I'm going back into that color palette and I'm going to do my colors. And when I do these colors, I simply use a flat brush. I don't use an eyeshadow brush because I'm going to pat the colors on there so they're very distinctive. And I'm going to do my outside working in.
Face me, Father. It is time to make. Yes, my son. It is time.
I'm trying to get all my colors together so I can have them set. Because the last thing you want to do is use the same brush for your colors. You want to use different brushes. Because if not, your color might bleed. That's the last thing you want to have done, is to have your color bleed. Correct. Is correct, sir? John, give me this one, please. I need to look up something, you guys. Wow, whale taunts. What I want you when I get is whale taunts. I'm just getting my brushes ready with my colors so this can be an easier transition. It's weird not being in my vanity because I don't know where everything is. And when you have so much makeup and you're just like, oh God, what do I really need? And then you always know you forget something. Always. Like, always. Alright. So I have my purple. And we're going to go in with the blue. And I'm going to do that on my corner eye. And I'm going back into that 80-40 color palette for these colors. And I'm just putting this in the corner. And I'm doing it right where that cut crease line is. Right in that line. And then I'm going to go over and do the same to my left. I know some people like doing one eye first and then doing the other. For symmetry purposes, I like to just do them both at the same time. And like I said, I'm not rubbing it on there. I'm just dabbing it. Just because I want my color to pop a little more, stand out just a little more. And the next color I'm going to go in is with this green. I'm going to go right here by the blue. And I'm not going far up either. I'm standing right, not standing, but right here by the green. So I'm going to go in and do the same with this eye. And then I'm just building up the shades as I go. like I said, I'm making sure I stay right under that crease line. I mean, I'm going to go in later and clean it up, but I'm trying to stay right underneath it. And you kind of get something like this so far. Next, I'm going to go on with this beautiful yellow that I love so much. And this one I definitely had to pat on because it's not as pigment as the other ones are. So I'm trying to make sure I make that definitely seam just like that, straight like that. And don't worry if you have fallout. If you do your foundation and stuff first and you have fallout, just make sure that you do some setting powder underneath your eyes. That way, if the fallout falls down, if the eyeshadow falls out, then you can just brush it away when you brush away that setting powder. Pop-a-loppin'. I don't really know what that means, guys. But I said it. It's too late. Can't bring it back. And just remember, if you mess up with your symmetry, you can always go back in with those colors and fix them, because you have to blend it out anyway. So don't be worried, don't be afraid, because like I said, you can go back in and fix it. It's just that simple. It's just that simple, you guys. And I'm going to keep building up this yellow. Yellow is beautiful. Sometimes I'm like, you do too much. And then when you do mess it up, you're like, you do too much. I'm just like, ugh, I do too much. It's true. I do too much. Alright, so now I have my yellow build up. I'm going to go on with my next color. And I'm going to do my red. Red, and the red is looking good. The red is, oh my, oh my, oh my, oh my. This color is so bomb. So bomb. Look, I'm nosy. I'm like, why? What happened? You hear me? So now I'm just gonna go back in and I'm gonna just touch over all colors again.
I can help, Kratos.
What day did we come back?
Friday. The 24th.
So the 27th is not that.
And like I said, I'm not worried about that fallout because I'm gonna go back in there and clean it up. And I'm going with that green. Yeah, bro. And then just go on here with this. That yellow is just so poppin'. Why does it pop like that? Why does it pop like that? Back in with that red now. So the 26th is when he got canned? Oh no, he got fired today. Did she say why?
Right, yeah. Is today Saturday?
Huh? Yeah.
The same fear that brought the great war. A fear that closeness to kill you.
Wee. And I'm gonna go back in with that purple and my crease where I cut and make it all blend again.
Because Zeus killed him, but he's alive. This thing is he's trying to find his way back to Earth.
Go back in with the orange in my transition shade. And then I'm just blend that out. And just go back in and blend that out. Alright. Let me just get rid of my shadow brushes. So I'm going to use them again. It's not that I'm not going to use them, but so those are the shadows for now. Then I just take a clean shadow brush and I'm going to go through and just make them blend together. That way it won't look like lines. So you want to do small circles in between each color so it marries. And work your way in. And just like that. And then have it all blend so you won't see those lines of colors. Just have it blend. Try to make sure it's set. Come on. So I'm gonna go in, and of course, a lot of looks don't look right without a wing. I pretty much do a wing with every eye look I do, so it's just me. Gotta wing it out. And I use, this is Kiss, and it's like $2.99 at any local beauty supply store. So, let me bring that back. Come on, baby. So I do the middle, and then I bring it out. Some people can go sloop. I can't do that. I can't. I gotta build mine up.
Hope is what makes us strong. It is why we are here. It is what we fight with when all else is lost.
There go the wing. Alright, so that's pretty much my wing. And that's like my pretty much everyday go-to wing that I use. And I really like it on this look. I'm going to do the same for my left eye. Wing it out, wing it out. That's the sound when the wing is up in your mouth. Huh? Yeah. Alright. Just go in and make this one just a smidge darker. Huh. Oh wow. Alright, so those are the wings. That I have. So now I'm going to do the rest of Memphis. Already look oily. Already look oily. Why? Do you see it? Makes you like, bam, bam. Alright, so now that I want to moisturize and prime my face, I'm going to go in and do some color correct. And this is just my Wet n Wild color off. Sorry, I'm so used to using my other one that I'm like, where does it open up at? But I didn't bring that one downstairs, so I must have wanted to use this today. But I'm going to use it. I'm going to use it to get rid of this black under my eyes instead. I got to get rid of it. And then I always come off on my nose a little bit, because my nose is a little bit darker. And to cover up, you know. I want an even complexion all around, but with I hate that I gain a lot of acne, and it just happens to us. So, alright. So now that I have that on, I'm gonna go in with my foundation. Alright, so I usually use, like, depending on what look I'm going for my winter shades, I have this from BH Cosmetic. This is their Studio Plus Fix Plus, and this is in the shade of 126. And then I also use a stick shade from Kiss as well, Ultimate Coverage Stick, and this is in Cocoa, Creamy Cocoa, and I think I'm gonna use this today. And then I also, for my summer, which it is right now, I use my CoverGirl Clean Matte 555, and this is in the shade of Medium Deep. But I want to use my stick today. And this is what we're going to use. And you see how it made me look darker? But I have been in the sun a lot. Like, I've been to the beach a lot, so I have to use that. So then I'm going to take my NYX Dewy Finish and I'm going to spray it on my flat angle brush, and I'm going to blend this foundation up. That's the only thing about being light skin. You go through so many like different shades of color. And then I'm just going in and I'm blending that in. I like this stick pretty much overall. It's not like dry. It doesn't make you feel dry. And I feel like it gives you that overall coverage, full coverage, that most sticks that don't deliver. You know, anything can say that they're going to deliver full coverage, but you have to try that out just to make sure. Oops. Alright, so now that I pretty much have that blended in, sorry guys, I'm going to go in with my LA Girl Pro Concealer in a shade 4. And this is what I'm going to use to do me highlight. I'm like, why is it wet? I forgot. We probably should be finding something to eat for dinner. I'll just do this one right here. Cupid's bow. This big nose, of course. Must put too much on it now. Could fix that. So we'll just go back in with that same brush. No, I'm going with a different one. And this is just my flat foundation brush I'm gonna use. I'm gonna spray it again. And I'm gonna blend out that concealer. I know it may look like I'm shiny, but it's just that light. Cause I'm like, why do I look so oily? That's just real random. Real random. Really. And I'm just gonna keep continuing to blend that out. And then now to go into do my contour, I'm going to use my LA Pro Concealer in a shade of, what shade is this again? Dark Cocoa. Yum. And it's like, straight like that. Straight like that. So I just don't think this is all come out here. But hey, like I said, I'm not a pro, so just to show you guys that hey, everybody makes mistakes. It's all about how you use your mistakes. And I'm just gonna go on with a stiff brush for this. Ooh. Hmm? Go see. Hmm? Mm-hmm. No, you ain't really eat that. So, I'm just go in and blend that up. And then now I'm going to go set my concealer. Take that same brush you've been using. And I'm going to apply it. Apply it. Now, even though I didn't put anything here, I like to set that. That just helps carve out the cheek. And then I just set that up. And do that my nails. So while I set that, I go in and I also set my contour. And I'm using Black Radiance True Complexion palette, medium to dark. And I'm not really putting too much color on here, because as you can see, it's enough color. But just to make it stay, what day I want to set it. Set that joint up. Set it up. Set it up for success. Set it up for success. And I'm gonna brush this powder away because I look crazy. I don't know why. You better go figure something out. Hmm? Wait a minute. much baking powder on here. Once I got all of that, I'll just go in and blend out my contour and my cheeks, just so they could look well blended and not all crazy and cramped. Blend it in so it won't be like that straight line. Ain't nobody got time for that. I don't. Not hardly. Alright. So now I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna highlight. Highlight my nostril. Take my fan brush and do the rest. Do the rest. Do the rest. Ah-hee. 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 I'm crazy, y'all. Now I'm gonna spray my thighs. That looks so ugly. But that was big kicks. Now I'm gonna go ahead and finish my bottom eye. I'm just going in with black underneath there. Just like that. And this is just gonna bring out the makeup. Like so. Like so. Oh, when you walk by every night, talking sweet and looking, I just gotta get to my mind. Oh, baby, I'm so into you. If you only knew. And just go. And I'm just touch everything. Look. Everything. Look. Just touch up everything. Everything. Just blur it all over. Now I'm going with the lips. I'm gonna use this NYX called Butter and the shade Blessed. And the lips. And I love this color, chip. This color is boom. The boom. The bomb. The bomb. Alright, so this is pretty much gonna fluff up the hair of the look that we got today. I'm gonna zoom in on the eye for you guys. That is the eye that we did today. These are the eyes together. So, this is pretty much overall the look that we got today. And I really don't like this lighting down here, like, at all. Because it makes me look so, like, oily. But I chose to still do it for you guys. So if you like this video, definitely hit the like button and subscribe. And let me know else. Alright, thanks guys for watching.